Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again, where today we are going to continue hunting for shiny Squirtle. Yes, we are back again doing our shiny Nuzlocke prep. We're not starting the Nuzlocke challenge just yet. We have to prepare first. And I have chosen to try and hatch my own starter, a shiny Squirtle. I don't have a shiny Squirtle. I really like Squirtle. I'd really like to get a shiny Squirtle, and that will be our starting Pokemon once we begin the Nuzlocke challenge. Hopefully really soon. Hopefully we find this Squirtle so fast today that I can do all the other prep things we need to do before actually starting the real challenge. That'll be exciting. So who knows? Maybe the next stream we'll be starting that. you just never know. In fact, the first box that we attempt today might have the shiny Squirtle. That's the prediction we're running right now over on Twitch. You can check it out. You can head over there and see if you'll win some points. I just started the Twitch stream a second ago. I forgot to turn it on when I should have. I'm sorry. But it is running now, so you should be able to do that. If I jump over here and I hit this button, I've moved the prediction out of the way of the counter now, and you can see everything that's running there in the corner. So there you go. In fact, maybe I can make that a little larger. A little bit. Something like that. Cool. Do you think you'll hatch a shiny Quaxly before you hatch a shiny Squirtle? I'm not even attempting Quaxly. But knowing my luck, yeah. I would probably, if I was attempting Quaxly, I'd probably get that first. Knowing my luck. You're prompted to start streaming sometimes. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I miss it by a long shot. So the 300 eggs there. Let's talk about that real quick. So that was what we hatched yesterday. I'm basically... Oh, I was getting snow runts as well. I was hunting for my shiny snow runts. I did get them, by the way. I got 4. And I got 4 of the Frigabacks. And now I need Cubchoo. Get a couple of those. And I'll be done shiny hunting the current outbreaks. What was I saying? Oh, 300 tickets. 300 eggs. So every 5 eggs, I was kind of counting. And I've hatched more than that, technically, because I've attempted to catch shiny Squirtle before. So if you count those unknown number of eggs, Squirtle eggs I've hatched, we're getting close to the odds here. I should get one today. Oh, I'm sorry. I read it wrong. You're hunting Quaxly. That makes more sense. I was a little confused by why you were asking if I would hatch something I wasn't trying to hatch before I hatched Squirtle. I'm like, wow, you really, really think my luck is that bad. No, that makes more sense. Okay, sorry. So, I did get a few more eggs, but I'll be honest, I've also been working on my Violet playthrough so I can clear that save file in time. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes plus 2 eggs to work with. And so 6 times 30, any math wizards out there, that's how many eggs we have to play with here. I think we could probably hatch them all. I have a little more time today than I did yesterday. So I think we could probably hatch all of these if we need to. I'm hoping we don't need to. In fact, like I said, I think this box will be it. We'll get it in this box. Just trust me. So the 300 plus whatever we have today, I mean, we're going to be doing great. The prediction, by the way, for getting a shiny Squirtle in this first box is running still. I have it pretty long. I gave it a 10-minute timer. It's ticking down, though. You've probably, like, I would say 3.5 minutes left to get your predictions in. So if you're on Twitch, or maybe you watch Twitch passively and you want to play with some channel points, we're doing some channel point betting over on Twitch. There'll probably be more opportunities. Even if we get the shiny Squirtle, maybe we'll bet on some other stuff. There actually is some other stuff we could bet on. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That is running right now. We're going to be doing our hatching in this plaza over here. And let's get started. Fun. Sorry if we already explained this, but why aren't you doing the Nuzlocke on a separate profile to keep your mains safe? Okay, so am doing it on a second profile. So here's what I did. This is my main save. I'm not deleting it. I have a Violet playthrough going because I'm trying to get some legendary Pokemon I didn't get during this playthrough to fill out my Pokemon Home Pokedex. I touch traded for a certain Pokemon to complete this Pokedex, but I want my living dex done in Pokemon Home now. So I got my Miraidon, and there's 2 more legendaries who I don't know the name of that I'm trying to get from the expansion in Pokemon Violet. I'm really close. I gotta fight Kieran again. I gotta fight Kieran as I just finished the Blueberry Elite Four. I gotta fight Kieran, and then there's like a whole thing that happens after you beat him that needs to happen again. So like I gotta go through Area 0 and all this nonsense. And once I do that, I think that's when I can get the 2 other legendary Pokemon I don't have yet. And at that point, I could delete the save. I have everything I need. There are some other legendaries I could grab. Like I could grab the Ruinous Pokemon again if I want to. I've been thinking about it. I don't know. It just depends how this goes today. Because I might finish that like tonight or tomorrow, and then at some point I could sit down and maybe go after some of those legendaries. Who knows? Maybe we get those in the stream today if I get Squirtle like right here. So that save file I don't care about. I'm happy to clear that one once we're all done. Anna, how's it going? You voted yes. Come on, Shiny Squirtle. Yes. I could give YouTube just a poll, I guess. You can't bet points on it. I am impressed with the couple people who are trying to rake in all the tickets from the doubters over on the Twitch side right now. That's funny. Let me start a poll. Do we get Shiny Squirtle in this first box? Yes or no? Okay, now we got a YouTube poll running as well. I'm going to pause this music for a bit. We'll save it for when we need it. Was that everybody? We have one more. Oops. The prediction's almost over, by the way, in terms of getting your bets in. A couple more seconds on that. Wow. YouTube has way more hope than Twitch. 70% yes on the YouTube poll so far that we get Shiny Squirtle in the first box. I don't know why I'm running. I just confirmed I only needed one more, and I just kept running anyway. Okay. I don't doubt. If I had, and I'm not saying I'm going to do this. I've been thinking about it, though. If I had a points system built into our Discord server similar to that of the Twitch point system, and it was set up to where you could bet similar to how the Twitch betting works, I don't even know if this is possible to do. Would you want me to do that? Would that be something you feel like you'd participate in? Because I know a lot of people here are watching on YouTube, and a lot of people here on YouTube don't have Twitch because I've built my audience on YouTube first. It makes kind of a lot of sense. But there's a good number of you in Discord. I was thinking about, I think there's ways to do it. There might already be bots out there that support it. I could also make my own bot. If not. I've been thinking about all these different things. The trick would be like, how do people earn points? You know, like maybe it's activity in the Discord. I have been looking for ways to get that more active. Maybe stupid points would be the way to do it. Not that I would have encouraged spam. I'd be down. I've seen Discord servers with points bots. It's a lot of fun. But can you bet the points? Because I've seen the point bots plenty of times, but I've never investigated if you can like put them at stake for anything. Oh, hatching away. Haven't seen betting. M-Price says yes, meaning you have seen betting? You don't want me to know we weren't active in Discord, already drive you all crazy enough. Doubtful. Unless people are telling you that, I guess, and that's kind of rude. Ooh, we've shifted on the YouTube poll now. You're at 58% no, we don't get Squirtle on this first box. Shiny Squirtle. Yeah, Squirtle is adorable. Popping out of the egg like that. I lurk in the Discord and occasionally send pictures of cats. We stock the eggs. I got it. Yeah, I'm bad at keeping track. Thanks. I'm just glad I picked a Pokemon that hatches so quickly. All right. Everyone's playing the Peak update, and I'm over here just hatching Pokemon eggs. You know what they say about me? I know how to follow a trend. Shiny or soup? What's it going to be? Yeah, soup. Squirtle puree. Soup. How would you season Squirtle stew? Squirtle on the shell. Turtle nuggets. Are you making Squirtle soup? I don't know what else to do all of these Squirtle. Like a seafood chowder, probably. Someone said Old Bay yesterday. I thought that worked pretty well. I'm still, I'm looking for ideas, though. No reason. You said Old Bay? Okay. Sell them as lawn sprinklers. Then you gotta train them, feed them. And you need a lawn? Oh my gosh. I'll buy your entire stock. That would be years of trading. Well, this mean after I turn them into soup. Then they just become inventory items. It'd be faster to trade those. He'll work as fertilizer too. In the anime, there could be firefighters. Then I gotta train them. It's so much faster to just cook them and eat them. And I could still use their shells as garden decorations. Do they eat grass? They could be sold as a lawn care system. Like a full and complete lawn care system. I'm open to the idea. I just want to try one first just to make sure they're not like really delicious. All right. Next. Nope, not a shiny. Throws it at me like a Koopa shell. Yeah, that could happen. I guess if I upset the wrong person, of a lot of shells people can use as ammunition. I gotta grind them up. I gotta grind up the shells, and what would you use those for? What would ground up Squirtle shells be good for? Like, just like put them in a, like used in construction or something. There's only so many people with lawns, and so many people who like soup. We can diversify. Well, I think you can probably cook them into a lot of different dishes. It doesn't have to be soup. So for the soup haters, we could probably make Squirtle steaks, or I don't know, Squirtle chowder, things like that. But if you don't have a lawn, you don't have a lawn. You know? You can eat from the 300 yesterday and send the send the ones today to Turtle Boot Camp. Oh, we're at 310 now. I screwed up the counter. So actually, this is 305, 310, 15, 320. Sorry, I'm messing up all of my windows again here. It's morbid. I'm just trying not to let him go to waste. Your Twitch chat isn't showing the overlay. Oh, that's a good point. It's not showing the overlay. Is it because it's not caught up yet? It's just that Twitch chat is being really quiet. So the messages are there. They're just at the top. And once you start typing more, they will catch up. Ah, Steph, how's it going? Ah, see, there it is. I shall type here as well then. Wait, so the first box is all okay. Never mind. Wow, I'm really confused. We're almost done with the first box. We've not hatched a shiny Squirtle yet. But like I said, we're due. Here to bring Squirtle luck. Thank you. We need it. I believe. Please. Yes. Yeah, sparkle emojis, turtle emojis, whatever emojis you got that'll help us cross the finish line here. Still holding out hope. Also, Squirtle puree makes me very sad. Well, okay. Maybe pureeing them is a little... It's a little bit of, like, it takes some getting used to, you know? I think grilling them first, just so we, like, get an idea of the flavor profile. And then once we're all, like, in agreement that, yes, this is delicious, we'll be more open to other ideas, such as pureeing, broiling, boiling. How do people cook things? Squirtle sushi. Over 400 eggs, no shiny Dratini. Oh my gosh. Eclipse is trying to make sure we're here all day. All right. One more row here in our first box. Let's get the believers some points. Sous vide, yeah. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine how tender sous vide Squirtle meat must be? Squirtle fried rice. Rotisserie Squirtle might be all right. You could always do like the, yeah. I was thinking something else. Yeah, rotisserie Squirtle. Squirtle Kongi? I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's fine. Meant to say good luck. Sorry, fat finger. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Squirtle kebab. Squirtle roasted over an open Charmander. That would be too much. I think you cook the Squirtle with normal kitchen equipment. Making another Pokemon cook the Squirtle feels extra wrong. They look awful rubbery. I argued yesterday that I think a lot of him will cook down because he's a water type. But yes, they can be very chewy. That's why sous vide is so important. We need them tender. Can I order a Squirtle fried rice, no vegetables, with a spring egg roll? Just needs tenderizing, yeah. Like octopus? Yeah. Squirtle meat could be really awful. Which, again, is why we, like, you know, we gotta get... We gotta, like, understand the flavor. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. I keep doing that. We gotta understand the flavor profile first before we start selling these to the public. A side of bulba salad. Now, see, that's a good idea. I know that would work. All right, only one more egg in this box. I'm having doubts that our first Squirtle, the first box is not going to get us the shiny Squirtle, but this could be it. Here we go. Is it time? No, it did not work. Okay. Next. I thought you liked this turtle. I do. But I already have one. I need a shiny one. And I have 330 extra Squirtle right now that are just going to get thrown in the trash. So we're just trying to find creative ways to not let them go to waste is all. Which would be tastier, Charmander, Squirtle, or a Bulbasaur? I think it depends on what kind of like food you're into. Like if you're someone who likes veggies or is a vegetarian, then Bulbasaur is like the obvious choice. Squirtle we think would be like the best for soup. Charmander is probably just like, I bet Charmander steaks are fantastic. Oh, I gotta pay off that prediction. Choose outcome. No, we did not get Squirtle. But we will start a new prediction. Do we get the shiny Squirtle in this box? I'll give you 2 minutes on this one. And I will end the poll. And we'll start a new YouTube poll. We'll just keep this one simple. Do we get shiny Squirtle today? There we go. I'm not going to remember to update both of these consistently, so the YouTube one's going to need to stay up a little bit longer. I'm sorry. We're going to be randomly talking about food and miss the shiny. That's fair. You should give me one. I need that one yet. Trying to fill my decks at the moment. You like one of the regular Squirtles or the shiny Squirtle? Because I need the shiny Squirtle. Ooh, we've bet the same amount of points on yes and no over on Twitch here. We got this prediction running. I think calling it food might be a stretch. Can I trade for Squirtle? I can give you a different Pavilion form for it. I don't know. There's more interest in trading Squirtles than I thought. Maybe I'll just save some. I will make sure some of them don't get sent to the food bank, and then I might do some trades in Discord at some point. Oops, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I'm trying to see what my inventory is. Okay, one more. Thank you, KT Cat. Argu13, how's it going? All right, the prediction is locked in. Squirtle is neat. I like Squirtle a lot. Squirtle was my first Pokemon. Everyone else is choosing Charmander. I chose Squirtle. I wish I had Scarlet and Violet want to rescue Squirtle from the kitchen. Food bank made me laugh so hard my shoulder hurt. Oh, sorry. That is a risk when you watch these. Okay, we have to throw 5 more Squirtles on the grill. But they totally have to eat Pokemon in this world. Someone mentioned this yesterday. Farfetch'd, apparently via Pokedex entry, it says that was almost eaten out of existence. So people really, really like eating Farfetch'd. Remember wanting a Raichu at the start? I was mad because I couldn't. Oh. Played Up got a new update. Squirtle dished. Slowpoke Tail's a thing in the games too? Yeah. Yeah, people eat Pokemon. We need like a good sound effect for cooking up Squirtle, don't we? That's not sizzling. That's just a fire. That sounds like a creeper about to explode. That just sounds... Nope. That one's not too bad. This is burger sizzling. Okay, well, we'll keep that in mind. That would take some editing to get into my system. Minecraft PTSD. Realized how uncanny the Squirtle hands look for some reason. They are a bit odd. Mudkip, how's it going? You put your earbud back when you did the loud sizzle. Thought something was broken. I'm sorry. Oops. The Zelda cooking jingle. Oh, that's a good one. I have to go get that. What? It's a good idea. This will be another 5 Squirtles. Gotta eat dinner. Crazy Bunny, enjoy. Hopefully you're having some delicious turtle for dinner. All right. Here we go. Shiny Squirtle, please. Ugh. I'm not looking forward to how many eggs this is going to take. So much anxiety, too. Literally any egg. Any egg could be the shiny Squirtle. Anyone that hears that will know without a doubt we are cooking Squirtle. Yeah, with the Zelda effect. Every single one that hatches, it's like they're saying, ta-da, and you want to eat them. I don't specifically want to eat them. But I think I think people would eat them. And I just see like an opportunity to feed a lot of hungry people. You know? If it were up to me, I would use them to barter. Like we were talking about yesterday with dumping them into the lake to try and feed the hungry Gyarados so we can get a shiny Gyarados. There's probably all kinds of Pokemon who would appreciate a free Squirtle in order to give us a hand finding a shiny version of that Pokemon. Or we could turn their shells into armor. I don't know what we'd need the armor for, but someone probably buys turtle shell armor, and, you know, that could be a good money-making venture. Become the Tom Nook of Pokemon. Yeah. What I should just do is wonder trade all of them away. When I fish for catfish, there are... Wait, when I fish for catfish, there are a lot of people that fish for turtles to eat. Maybe that's just a Tennessee thing. I couldn't eat a turtle. Squirtle cosplay. They're only Squirtles. Their shells wouldn't make good armor. I'm probably not against, like, you know, bullets or anything, but I think if someone were to, like, try and fight you and you were wearing Squirtle shell armor, they would have a really hard time getting like a good hit in there. Oh, in this lighting, will I ever be able to notice that it's a shiny Squirtle? Just have to sit here thinking it's a regular Squirtle until the sparkles happen. Liz! Hello? You have an electrician coming over? All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. And I understand if they have to turn the stream off to do their work. I'd only buy it if I could pop my limbs in and out of it like an actual Squirtle. I think if we were to maybe weld enough Squirtle shells together, we can make one that is person-sized, and then, yeah, you could use it like Squirtle uses it, where you can pop your limbs out and walk around with like a giant turtle shell. We could evolve them for the armor, but gosh, would you want to try and fight the shell off a Blastoise? You get my oven and cooktop working? Been a week without them. 5 of us in the house, 3 growing kids. Oh my gosh. You must be eating so much like pizza and stuff. I bet that's awesome for pizza lovers in the family. The naps you could take in a shell like that. That's true. Okay, what is that? So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So we were at 330, 335, 340, 345, we're at 350. No, not really. We have an electric frying pan and air fryer. Just takes a bit of organization. Oh, okay. Any excuse to give up and just have someone else make the food? It's kind of like, well, I guess my oven's broken. Oh, shoot. I have to go out. No, it'd be nice to get that stuff back. I don't know what I would do if half my kitchen appliances were broken. I guess starve. We did the first night when it happened, mid-cooking dinner. You kind of have no choice then. Yeah. You're about to get Officer Jenny and those Squirtles opening a federal investigation on you. This is why we got to get rid of these Squirtles, guys. We need these gone so there is no evidence. Like, I haven't seen any Squirtles, but did you hear, like, that someone donated, like, a lot of food recently to the local Paldea food bank? It's a pretty kind gesture. Your kids are pasta lovers and not having a cooktop to make pasta. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I can't really make pasta in an air fryer. What dumb question for Pokemon game is this? This is Pokemon Scarlet. I really thought this was the shiny. The lighting was hitting this one. I'm like, oh my gosh, we did it. Anna, I don't get it. Making your own squad. This should be the challenge. Can you beat, excuse me, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet using only Squirtles? Oh, earlier Mike said, but would you rather have Squirtle shell armor or Blastoise armor? Because one's much tougher. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was talking about that. Yeah, I think I'll just do the work to smush all the Squirtle shells together into the armor. Be so much easier. All right, so that's 355. Mariah said don't know her when asked about J-Lo a few years back. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's probably one of those references I should know, like for one a lot of people know, and they get mad at people in the room who don't know it. But I don't know it. All right, here we go. I thought that was it. Come on. Silver Fox, first time here. Welcome. Squirtle is adorable. But as you know, you probably shouldn't get too attached. Who would win one Pokemon storyline or an infinite amount of Squirtles? Yeah. Yeah, I see. That's the thing. You could still do a Nuzlocke challenge. You beat the game with only Squirtles, but you have basically infinite Squirtles to pick from. I wish just a lighter blue Squirtle was like just yellow, the shiny Squirtle. I wouldn't have to sit here and look around to see if the shell's a different color or whatever. Do you know what starter you're going to get in ZA? I don't. What one is everyone else going to get? Let's see if there's like a consensus. All right, that is a no on the prediction. We did not get a shiny Squirtle in that particular box. But that just means that we've hatched 360 Squirtles, which also means we're even closer now to the odds being in our favor. So we'll start the prediction again. We'll give you 2 minutes. Do we get a shiny Squirtle in this box? I personally would recommend a different water starter to make infinite amounts for absolutely no reason in particular. One that has like another type to it at least. You're thinking Chikorita for ZA. Sorry to spell things wrong. I'm not a child. I'm just... No, I can't spell either. It's okay. Anna said... Oh, Anna, did you see the latest Mariah Carey? They told her Katy Perry went to space and she said, where'd she go? What? That is not how odds work. No, that's exactly how odds work. We're now owed a Squirtle more than ever. That's how it works. That's how everyone else thinks it works. So that must be how it works. You have no ulterior motives? No. It couldn't possibly be Mudkip. Let's see. I'm back from eating ribs. Did I miss anything? Are you just like practicing? Well, we know what kind of Squirtle Crazy Bunny would like. What's your favorite Pokemon? I don't know. We'll say Squirtle for now, I guess. How does one prep for a Nuzlocke? So in a Nuzlocke, in a game like this where they don't let you re-roll your starter for a shiny starter, the starters in this game are shiny locked, you have to go out and find your own Pokemon to have be a starter. But I don't think that's fair. In all other Pokemon games, your first one's free. So I'm grinding to get a shiny Squirtle to bring over to my next empty save file so that we can do a shiny Nuzlocke. Shiny only Nuzlocke. And that Squirtle will be my starter. Not gonna lie, Zia isn't making me want to be like, oh, I need to take off, but I'll probably start with Chikorita. I want to try turtle ribs. Probably not humane, though. All right, we're 50-50 again on the points. There's a few people that are just trading points back and forth. Trying to get an Alpha Cherrim Arceus and found 5 shiny Pokemon in a row, trying to pass shiny look on to you. Well, thank you. I could use that. Turtle Tartar. Oh, it's a walking shopping bag. Water Monarch, welcome back. How's it going? Okay, so that's 365. There we go. You've extra shiny Bunneries, if anyone would like one. Oh, that's cool. You have an entire year's worth of Squirtles now. I do. We got a Squirtle every day. What would we do with a Squirtle every day?
Hey, iSpark7 just renewed their subscription.
Thank you, iSpark. How's it going? He still doesn't read the subscription messages. I thought I told him to do that. 8 months. Appreciate it. When trading Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, do you have to both be online at the same time? Yeah, unfortunately. I wish you could just, like, send them. It'd be pretty cool. But you don't have to be friends with them. You can just, like, set a code, and you could tell the other person that code, and then they can, like, link up with you temporarily just with that one-time code. Squirtle dish a day. First live stream? Well, welcome. Where are we at? 2 more eggs in this batch. Well, we can ask Iceberg now. How would you prepare your Squirtle? What kind of garnish would go good with Squirtle? I have both games. My kid got one, and I wanted to play Scarlet on the Switch too, and swap exclusives. But wow. You can actually. This one's pretty cool for swapping the exclusive legendaries because you catch one, and then you're already like riding one, and I think later on you can use the one that you ride for like battling and stuff. So you can trade them. The box legendaries. Slice of lemon, contrasting color. Okay. Sashimi Squirtle wrapped in seaweed. All right, all right. Parsley and fresh spring greens. Oh, I can't talk. That was 5 more. Wochen was a lot easier than the Chien-Pao. I struggled with the current legendary, yeah. No eating Squirtles here. I do not eat any seafood. Yeah, Squirtle's hands are weird. Like, there's not even wrists. The arm just turns into fingers. Look at that. Watch. I never thought of it like that. Look at that. It's just arm and then digits. Yeah, we don't. I guess it doesn't need wrists. Consider investing in a Chi-Yu to overheat for the current raid. Do I have that Pokemon? What is that? It's legs than toes. I think there's kind of ankles there. There's a little bit of definition, but maybe you're. I don't know. Maybe. Digits might be a delicacy. Oh my gosh. Made the mistake of checking on the kitten, and now he is screaming. I fear he's calling the police on me. How is the kitten doing? I saw that in Discord. I can't look at my cat either. I just get screamed at. They're sleeping right now, but I'll probably get screamed at eventually. It's another 5 Squirtles on the grill. I wonder if the Squirtles and the Pokeballs are hearing you talk about all the ways to cook them. They're babies. They don't really understand all the words yet, you know. My cats scream no matter what. They're perpetually hungry and forget they just ate. That sounds like cats. This is it. This is our shiny Squirtle right here. Get ready. We're cooking babies. We're not cooking them. We're just giving them to someone else who will find a number of ways to prepare them. At least you can eat yours. What am I supposed to do with the Oshawott I'm hatching? Any suggestions? I'm sure shiny Squirtle tastes horrible. We'll never know. I'm going to get one and I'm going to actually respect it and not turn it into a meal. He's doing great. He's full of energy now that he's getting fed. We have him in a playpen to keep him away from the other cats. He learned how to get out, so now he gets put in the kennel when alone. Aw. But are the other cats chill? Like, maybe it's okay. I guess you want to make sure he doesn't have any, like, you know, worms or anything. He's the baby supplier for delicacies in high-end restaurants. I give them to a distributor and they go from there. They find homes for the Squirtles. The less I know, the better. For every middle person in the chain, my conscience is a little more clear. Why couldn't you get Oshawott? I could have. I just wanted to make Squirtle my shiny starter. So that's another 5 Squirtle. Where can you buy Squirtle dishes? I don't know. We haven't franchised yet. They're going to the Great Lake in the sky. Yeah. We've taken him to the vet, plus we want to make sure the other 2 get along with him. The older one doesn't mind him as long as he doesn't get in her face. Sir Soup still hisses at him, though. Oh. This is it? Anna thinks this is the batch. This 5-pack of Squirtle, one of them is going to be shiny. Crap. Dinner time. Be right back unless you get lucky. Winnie, enjoy your dinner. I should probably start talking about food during these because everyone keeps leaving to go eat now. Squirtle makes people ravenous. Will I be naming the shiny Squirtle? I don't know. I need help. What should we name the shiny Squirtle? Not food? Inedible? Dinner? Dinner would be bad because we're keeping that one. We should give the Squirtle a name that represents, you know, soup, but not being eaten though. What's something you wouldn't eat? Squirt, Franklin. Good news is that Soup at least seems to be interesting in him. At least seems interested in him. Oh, you're talking about the cat again. Your cats are named Soup. Oh, that's a little confusing. All right. and doesn't try to fight him, so there's hope they get along. Lucky he didn't get eaten. Squintle? What? Because he's bright? Squintle? That's hard to say. My daughter calls her Squirtle Squirtle Pie. I like that. But that also sounds like food. Sir Soup is a fitting name for Woods Cat. Lucky, Aquamarine. Emergency ration. in case of emergency, break shell. All right, last batch in this box. We got another box, but this is going to determine the current prediction that's running, which is we got some points on the line for it. Leftover. Lone survivor. Last of his name. How long can the names be? Can I call it All My Siblings Are Soup? We just happen to be talking about the food. His name is Soup because he's actually born in our house. We need to call him something, so his name is Sir Soup Goober Gumbo the Second. I love it. Wood knows how to name cats. Teal. 12 characters? That's not nearly enough. Squirrel? Is that because I almost always say squirrel when I'm trying to say Squirtle? What about meat? Call him Bulbasaur because he's like no Squirtles here. Oh, it was 385, isn't it? Because this is the last row of Squirtles that we're on now. So 385, and then that'll bring us to 390 after these 2 eggs. Name it Quaxley. That way you technically have a shiny Gen 9 starter. I don't think that's how technically works. He's actually my brother's. I kept his brother, which I named Chaos because he's a menace. If we keep the kitten, he'll be mine. And we named him Bob Binky. I love it. Tastes like chicken. Neptune or Poseidon? Okay, one more egg in this box. Are we getting the shiny Squirtle? Here we go! Wait. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. No, we already hatched the last one. Never mind. We didn't get a shiny Squirtle in that box. I'm sorry. So, Skillet. Choose outcome. It is a no on the prediction. We did not, again, get a shiny Squirtle. But that means we've hatched 390 Squirtle. And we're even closer to the odds of 1 in 512 being a shiny. So do we get a shiny in this box? That's our Twitch prediction. You have 2 minutes. I meant this box is it. Okay. Getting our hopes up for nothing. I'm sorry. KFC, Kentucky Fried Turtle. Oops. Does the box feel heavy? Yeah. This box feels a little bit weightier than the other ones. I keep running into the pedestrians. I didn't mean to do that. It'd be cool if I could tie the counter to these little buttons down here somehow, which is not possible. That'd be really awesome, because it'd be really easy to just update this every egg. All right. I'm forever something those by mistake, huh? Pressing those buttons by mistake? Oh, I don't press them like necessarily by mistake too much. It's really just fun to press them in general. Why are the Pokemon backpacks square? I always see them as boxes versus backpacks. So like, oh, you're talking about the one I'm wearing. Oh, I thought you meant the little icons. Yeah, I mean, there's ones that aren't square. I just chose the square one. Twitch chatters or doubters. They are. It's actually 2 and 2. There's only 4 people betting. It's just that the doubters put a lot of points on no, which means the people who actually believe in the mission of getting a shiny Squirtle are going to become very rich. We found out, by the way, someone mentioned this yesterday. If you want to earn points, you got to be following on Twitch, and you have to have the stream on so that points can accumulate. But that's how you earn points to bet with. And we talked earlier about maybe doing something with Discord in the future, so more people could participate in the betting. I'll look into it. Okay, that was 5. Okay, I gotta do this the right way here. There we go. So far on YouTube, 77% of you think that we get the shiny Squirtle today, which is giving me a lot of hope. The Real Ruby. How's it going? Welcome. Anna, we'll see you later. Sending shiny vibes. Appreciate it. Have a good night. You're still looking for someone to help with video editing. I'm not at the moment. I have some help with shorts at the moment. And for long form, I'm just kind of doing it myself for now because some of the projects I'm doing are just really long. And by the time I set them all up for somebody else, I've done like most of the work. So I haven't quite figured out like a workflow yet that helps another person get involved. But I don't know. I'll have to put it out there again if I get to that point. I voted no. I'm a hater. Okay, well, that's fine. But thank you for asking. I've kind of gone back and forth on having folks help edit and then editing myself. Hope you have luck in your water starter. Got your quacks left 131 eggs. That's really good luck. Drew or Drewby? Oh, okay. I'll try to remember to shorten your name there. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Well, listen, those of you who voted no on the YouTube poll, you're obviously in the minority there. Everyone else, not everyone, but a lot of other people think we're going to do this today. It's just a matter of which box. Which box is going to have our shiny Squirtle? Well, that was 5 more, and that did not get us what we need. 400 eggs now. Remember, it's supposed to be 1 in 5, 12. All right. Would sandwiches make the odds better? I don't think sandwiches impact egg hatching, but that would be nice. The odds are already pretty good because the 512 is due to me using the Masuda method. So, they're pretty good odds. You're hunting marine? I'm trying to remember what that Pokemon looks like. I'm sure I've seen them before. Can I put some music on? Oh, I thought the game music was loud enough. Yeah, let's see. We ran through the whole playlist yesterday. Which told me I need to extend the playlist. And I didn't. One more egg. I suppose it'd be appropriate to do like a Pokemon playlist for this. Huh? Oh. You're able to loop it. I can loop it. I could also just easily hit the button again, I guess, and start playing it. I just don't want to get tired of the songs. They're all so good. All right. Let me lower that another notch here. You should still be able to hear that. You Faith. Thank you, Margaret. Come on, shiny Squirtle. You have to watch the last stream. If you're watching this stream, you've pretty much caught the previous one, I would say. Spoiler alert, we didn't find shiny Squirtle in the last stream. Oh, are we at 405 now? Let me check. So 390, 395, 400, 405, yeah. I would recommend the long straight path and Alpha for eggs. I was using that, but I like this one better because it lets me just kind of hold the controller in one position. In Alpha, you have to turn around eventually, But I can just do this. I don't know. And then I guess I have to stop frequently because of Squirtles, but if you're getting dizzy, I can go over there. I don't want anyone to be dizzy. The teammate, thank you for joining us on Twitch. How's it going? Shiny Koraidon. That's not possible currently, right? We're waiting for like an event. Not dizzy? Okay, that's good. I do think to kick off the end of Scarlet and Violet, they will give us Shiny Miraidon and Koraidon. That's my prediction. You can use the gym arena in Alfrenada to go in circles as well. I suppose that's true. Motion sickness more likely than dizziness? Yeah. How long have we been trying to hatch the shiny Squirtle? I had an attempt off camera like ages ago. I don't know, several weeks ago. I don't know how many eggs I hatched then, but we've now hatched 410 Squirtle eggs. We streamed yesterday, we're streaming today. I don't know exactly how long it's taken us, but if you look at the timestamp on yesterday's stream on YouTube and then this one, that'll give you a good idea. How long were we streaming yesterday? I can't remember now. We were getting through a lot of eggs, though. I wasn't expecting to do 400 in 1.5 streams. I don't even think we're halfway through the stream. It's probably a longer one. Well, then again, I might run out of eggs. Might have crazy egg luck, because none have gone past 300. That is lucky. About 3 hours yesterday. So it's been about 4 hours. So what is it, about 100 eggs an hour? Is that what we're saying? To end Scarlet and Violet, they can give us those. That's what I think. I think once they are about to release Gen 10, I bet you the Pokemon Presents, where they announce the 10th generation game, they tell us if and when we're going to get Shiny Miraidon and Koraidon. That's my prediction. Write it down on a stone tablet. I think that one's coming true. Don't chisel it into the stone tablet. Literally just write it with like a pencil or something. I think it's coming true. When ZA comes out, I guess it could. ZA isn't technically the next generation, but it could. It depends on how many more events they feel like doing with Scarlet and Violet. I was surprised to get the event we just got with all the shiny Legends of Ruin. I wasn't expecting that at all. And that, again, like makes me feel like at some point we get more shiny legendaries from this gen. It'd be cool to ride on a shiny Koraidon. That would be a game update. Yeah, they would need to do something to make that happen. That would be cool. Oh, man. You get them as raids? Probably. So they probably won't be rideable, but I would love that. Do you think the next game will have a rideable Pokemon? Or do you think it'll have a rideable Pokemon, but you can change it out? So you can use Koraidon or Miraidon, or whatever new Pokemon they make that's rideable, or maybe other Pokemon that are rideable that we just aren't top of mind, you know? That's my prediction, because they've really only evolved the movement in these games, where it was just walking with a bird that you can fly with. You've always had flying in that way. Then they added running and bikes. Bikes have always been the game. But eventually, we got to this point, we're riding on Pokemon, and they can glide and fly and do everything. Climb. You want to ride on Snorlax? Isn't there a game where you can choose what Pokemon to ride on, actually? Which one what am I thinking of? You want an option between riding Pokemon and bikes? Bikes are cool. Let's Go, you can change the Pokemon you ride on. Really? Huh. I don't remember that. Remember when you had to teach your Pokemon TMs and they were locked behind gyms. Yeah, Sun and Moon, you could do that kind of. Ultra Sun and Moon? So they've dabbled in that before. That wouldn't be like too big of a change. But I think that's where it'd be cool to like bring in the shiny Koraidon or Miraidon and you could ride it in the next game. You could ride Snorlax among others in that game. That's pretty cool. I didn't even try that. I've almost gotten to the Elite Four in that game, and I have not tried that. I'm basically at the Elite Four. I always do that. I always get to the end of Pokemon games, like the main story, and then I never finish. Not for months and months. Stoop just stole a box. This makes it number 5 as greed sickens me. Until I heard you say that out loud, I did not notice the ride on. I've never thought of it in that way until you mentioned that. I've taken them at face value. Oh, that's Koraidon. That's Miraidon. I never hear the ride on part in that way. That's funny. Riding Arcanine was my favorite. He's really fast. I don't like the way they do it in Legends Arceus because I don't like just constantly switching between Pokemon. Like you have to toggle through like the 5 different rideable Pokemon. Okay, last one in this box. A dad name those guaranteed. You get bored and you don't finish the Pokemon games? Once I got into end game Pokemon, I've actually been like way more into it now. I used to do the 2 where I never finished them, but I'm way more into it now that I'm into like the end game content. All right, so we did not get the shiny that time, but we are at 420 hatched Pokemon. So I completed that prediction. I'm going to run the same prediction. Do we get shiny Squirtle in this box? 2 minutes to put in your guesses. And do we have another full box, and then we got to do some more hatching. Or picnicking. I really hope we get the Squirtle in this box. We need to implement a system where only 1 to 2 Mons do everything. Fly and climb. I like that Koraidon can do it all. We made 3,000 tickets today. Nice. Guess we don't need to ask about the shiny yet. Yeah, not yet. We're circling the drain here. It's not going well. Come on. Does music when you're exploring Paldea kind of slap? The music in this game is good. All right, predictions locked in. I normally don't watch streams, but circling on a Koraidon is just too entertaining to miss. Using the egg hatching as a timer. I forgot to set one. Uh-oh. So I need to be really consistent. In my Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl playthrough, I got 3 shinies while leveling up before the first gym. I was shocked. That is a lot of shinies. I'm hoping my luck is that good once we get into the actual Nuzlocke. I only ever found 1 shiny pre-shiny charm. Maybe just 1. I think it was just 1. Hunting on the Switch 2 is a little easier because the draw distance is farther. So, yeah, I'm hoping that our shiny Nuzlocke is not devoid of Pokemon. I'll share some luck if such a thing as possible. It is, if you believe. Did we do 425 already? Ugh. There we go. Manifesting a shiny. Yes, thank you. You'll be fine. I've found Scarlet and Violet have crazy shiny luck. Okay, I hope so. I was hunting for a female Snorunt because that was the only one I needed. Took half an hour, then 2 spawned right next to each other. The shiny ones? I think I got... What did I get yesterday? I think I got 1 male and 3 female. I didn't know if the different genders mattered for their level or their evolutions. Yeah, I got 1 male and 3 female. Shiny. So YouTube video recently, I don't remember who by, but they challenged themselves to do an entire lap of something on the Switch without getting a shiny Pokemon. They did it in 5 rounds, weren't able to complete the challenge. In Paldea. I saw that video. I didn't watch the video, but I saw it pass me by on YouTube. I don't know if it ended up on my watch later list or not, but YouTube's tried to recommend it to me a few times. And I like that idea, but yeah, there is that thing where you think, well, that's probably pretty easy. Frigibax was really quick. I also took a really long time. Like, I got a couple Snorunt, and then I think I took a break and came back to it and had to get a couple more. I don't know why they took so long. I'm hoping Cubchoo, is that the name? Is a little bit faster. Male and female evolve into different Pokemon. Okay. Yeah, when I caught one, I would catch the other one really quickly. So, like, I caught my first 2 in the same batch, and then I caught the next 2. It took a really long time between the first 2 and the next 2 Snowrunts. And then those next 2 I caught really close together as well. Cubchoo's shiny is cute, but don't evolve it. I was going to get 2 so I could evolve 1 and keep 1. I think the adult version, or evolved version, is not, like, much different than the regular one. You got a working stove and oven again. Liz, congrats! What will you make next? I got like 5 male Snowruns before I found the females. Your camera's covered in popcorn butter. I'm using your microphone. That's why you had so many typos. I appreciate somebody who doesn't use popcorn butter hands to interact with their technology. I've definitely known people who don't care what's on their hands before they like use a keyboard or a video game controller or something, and they like invite you to use their things. And you're like, what happened to this? When the pillows were happening, I spent forever getting 3 of them, only to find out I already had one, so I'm going to evolve one, an Arceus for my sibling. That's cool. Yeah, I got 4 or 5. I'm just kind of holding on to them. I need to start evolving everybody. I wasn't excited about this batch of shinies. I hope the next one's more exciting. Lilligant swap colors. I can't stand greasy, nasty technology. Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. That was 5 more Squirtles with no shinies still. Game is torturing me. I make sure to wash my hands before touching my Switch too. I don't want greasy thumbsticks. Yeah. Liberate the shiny Squirtle. Shiny Squirtle doesn't want to be found. I know. I'm predicting right on odds or right under. I hope so. This one tricked me. I'm not gonna lie. I thought we did it. It's time for a visit from the cat. Hi. You're picking specific numbers? Oh my gosh. About 80 more eggs. Did I share my fun fact? I don't know. I don't know. Is this accurate so far? The counter 440? I have to remember what goes in every box. Hold on. So this 360, 390, 400. Oh, shoot. Well, no. So if it's a 430, 460, 490, 400. Shoot. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I lost count. So So it was like probably 410. So it'd be 405, 410, 415, 420. No, that doesn't work.
I checked my wallet and found lint. Now I have $2 in lint.
Okay, so we started at 300, so we were 330, 360, 390. Then we were at 420. Then the next box would go to 50. So we should have 10 left in this box. Yes, and we do. All right, so we are on track here. This is confusing. Welcome back to Fun Facts with Drew. Today's fun fact, you can tell how old War Turtle is by looking at the algae on its shell. Yeah, is that just War Turtles? I've never seen algae on the shell of the War Turtle, but I've never paid attention either. Just War Turtle. It'd be funny if you could just see a wild War Turtle almost entirely covered in algae. It's like 100 years old. It's a Pokedex thing, not in the game. I wish the Pokedex things were more integrated into the game. Wait, is this it? Okay, no, it's not. The lighting on this one, I thought we did it. Yeah, that one definitely got me. Scared me so bad. I'm sorry. I'll try shouting more so it's less scary when it happens. Ah! Jump scared. And it's still going, yeah. We had a close call, though. You play different games? Yeah, I do. No, it's okay. I deserve to have it rubbed in. I got tricked. I got tricked by a not shiny Squirtle. That's what I get for talking about how delicious they might be. Is it shiny pink? It's just a lighter blue, but with a green shell. So I keep kind of spinning the camera around to see if there's like a green shell. Okay, that is 445 Squirtle. This is the last 5 before we move on to the next box. And potentially disappoint a whole bunch of believers. Yeah, I wish the shiny was like yellow or pink or something. That would be really cool. But the fact the shell's green, I like. This song always ends so weird. Nothing can disappoint me after the Faker Squirtle. I couldn't realize this is a real grind. It can be, for sure. There's streamers and stuff I've watched that get there so fast. Like if they're doing an egg hunt for like a shiny Pokemon. Streamer luck is a real thing, but all the other streamers got that. I'd send you my luck, but it's pretty bad when it comes to shiny. It's great. What was everybody's first shiny Pokemon? I don't think I could ever do this method. I barely have the patience to alpha hunt. I don't think I could alpha hunt. Although I don't know the method, so maybe it wouldn't be so bad. I'm just assuming it's really, really annoying. Mareep? I'm trying to remember, because it would have been recent. I think it was Floatzel in this game. I think. I mean, everyone who played Gen 2 got the red Gyarados, and that was technically their first shiny. But other than that, I didn't know that was a shiny at the time. So other than that, I don't know. Probably Floatzel. It could have been also in Legends Arceus, and I don't know which one that would have been. Electrike on Pokemon Sapphire. Psyduck in this game. Overall firsts, I have no idea. Bidoof, then you got a shiny Geodude 5 minutes later. That must have felt amazing. Got a Bidoof all before the first gym. Oh my gosh. Forgot to save after a Metapod and Let's Go. Ah! Oh wait, did we do it? Okay, that was our box. Shoot! Our prediction is once again a no. I'm not going to lock it in yet. I just want to triple check that it is indeed, yes, another empty box. All right, this is our last box before we have to go picnicking again. Is there a Squirtle that is shiny in this box? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. First and only shiny was my first Pokemon in Pokemon Moon. It was a shiny Wurmple. That's cool. Aren't those purple? In my local Pokemon Go community, I've had nicknamed Shiny Queen since 2018. So you're doing pretty well in that one. Oh, 450. See? 450 eggs later. You got 8 shinies Pokemon Go yesterday? That is wild. I've never caught a shiny Pokemon Go, but I also don't play Pokemon Go anymore. But back when I played, I never got a shiny. I don't know if they got added later. In general, because I think it was Relicanth. I don't know how to say that. In Sword and Shield. My first Violet was Cloth. I didn't even realize it was one. I bumped into a Archidulon. I don't know what they're called. They look like a building, but it's the smaller version of it. It's not the final evolution. I think there was an outbreak, but I wasn't trying to get. I wasn't trying to get this Pokemon in an outbreak or anything. Ouch. Valley Spot, how's it going? I was just passing through an outbreak of this Pokemon, and it happened to be shiny. And they look exactly the same to me as the regular version of it. But I bumped into it, I was getting ready to run away, and the little sparkles came off, and I'm like, oh, I have it, so I can just show you. It's in this game. It was this one. So this is a shiny. Still can't say it. I'm reading it. I can't say it. This one. I just bumped into him. Her. And, like, okay. I'll take that. Thank you. Shiny Cloth is bright blue, by the way, but I am dumb and thought it was a gender difference. So. Uh-oh. And Val's first was Shinx in Legends Arceus. I've never got one of those, but I want to get one. Maybe in our Nuzlocke. Oh, dang it. They added shiny Magikarp to Pokemon Go in 2017, and they've been rolling out shinies a few at a time during events since. Okay, so you just don't randomly find them? They're just part of, like, events? You're drawing a Shinx line? Keep finding them? Drowning in Shinx? Oh, sorry. I read that wrong. Oops. First batch did not have a shiny. We'll move on. So there's 455, right? Random cattail, yeah. Yeah, that's if I'm streaming, if I do a meeting, anything, any kind of video call. It's a really good chance there's a cattail in the foreground. Cat wants some turtle soup. It is cat dinner time. So that would explain the frequent visits. Hello. Cat dinner time moves around. It was going to be a lot earlier, but she ate food from earlier and then left. All right, well, fine. You get food later. Starving baby jail. I had everything ready. I had the bowl clean. I'm like, hey, kitty, you want some? And then just ran away. Oh. What's the cat's name? Hungry Beast. I'm giving her dinner, but I think she won't realize until the stream is over. That's true. Yeah, no idea the dinner is actually served. It's just not here. It's in the other room. Oh, I'm missing some Twitch chat. Usually they become unlocked at boosted odds during events, and then after the event you can find them at full odds. Oh, okay. So they do kind of remain in the game. That's good. It would be funny if the Squirtle immediately dies in the Nuzlocke. Don't say that. That's actually really likely. We weren't feeding the kitten enough times and the food on all got him was not filling him up. Do you have like kitten food? Because they do sell, like, you might know this already. They sell kitten food that has like more, I don't know, fat content or something that, you know, helps them eat enough, I guess. Don't know how to end that sentence. Orange cats are never filled up in my experience. That's true. And this is an orange cat, so there's no amount of food that is enough food for an orange cat. Your food's in the other room. Do you want to go get it? I don't have it. All I have is this. We got some today. Okay, the kind we gave soup and his siblings, so we know it's good. He does need to get fed 3 times a day though, because he's around 7 weeks old based on his eyes. Okay. I can vouch for that. An orange cat when I was a kid. The cat was huge. He's orange. He looks black. The Woods cat that we're talking about. This cat is gray, just like a darker gray. My lighting isn't doing the fur justice. Both my brothers had orange cats before, so we know what we're getting into. What we got? Thought it was shiny. Don't sneeze on my... Glad I have a lid on my water bottle. Whoa. Something on my desk. Well, hold on. We're going to throw this. It's probably cat litter. I'm going to throw this away and wash my hands. All right. Favorite game to play on the Switch 2 so far? Probably this one. I gotta be honest. I was already playing a lot of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet before the Switch upgrade, but like, it runs so much better on the Switch 2. And my new favorite game to play on the Switch 2 is not a Switch 2 game as well, is Diablo 3. I'm enjoying it a lot. Like, I'm really liking getting back into Diablo 3. It was on sale. It might still be on sale. I think the sale might have a little longer left. And very happy with it. Citizens and Mezagos are confused on a kid riding a legendary Pokemon while hatching eggs. Listen, that's their problem. The Squirtle is spared from death in the Nuzlocke on account of infinite Horcruxes being born. So the non-shiny Squirtles are Horcruxes for the... Fogs was cute. Yeah, we like that. Your food is in the other room. I'm getting yelled at. Mario and Luigi Brothership, since it runs a lot smoother. That's good. Like, Mario Kart World was awesome, but it's just good for like just a quick good time, you know, like racing around. It's fun, but I don't spend like a ton of time playing Mario Kart. It's always just the game I go back to. I played a ton of Mario Kart 8, but it was over years and years of owning it on the Switch. You just restarted your Animal Crossing Island of almost 1,700 hours. You have something to work on. It's for the Switch 2. Yeah, Animal Crossing runs way better on the Switch 2 as well. Did Animal Crossing get the free update like other games? It didn't get a free update for performance or anything, but it just inherently runs better. It just needed more power under the hood to support islands with a bunch of crap on them and stuff. It runs a lot smoother. Loading times are faster. It's really good. Can't tear myself away from fantasy life, but Donkey Kong's fun too. I bet I would love Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm just kind of putting it off right now. I don't know why exactly. Probably because of Pokemon. Probably. I also haven't finished Astrobot, and that game, if you like those types of platformers, is also just a joy to play. It's so fun. So that would be 470. All right. Have I played the new Fantasy Life game? Yes, a little bit. It's one I decided not to stream because of their ridiculous rules about the final boss. But I have played it. It's fun. That's another one I just put down a little too early, I think. Astrobot's so good. Can't wait for the Switch 2 version of Kirby, though. Yeah, the Kirby game, I don't know. I'm not the biggest Kirby fan, but it does look cool. It did look cool. The previews we saw. I'm choking. Several Switch game speedruns were short and significantly reduced by load times on Switch 2. Yeah, a bunch of new records now. I didn't even consider that. That's cool. If you like Astrobot, you'll enjoy it. I was skeptical, but the demo sold me completely. I know I would enjoy it. It's on my list. I didn't play Mario Odyssey like right away either, I don't think. I think I got Mario Odyssey later on, and then once I started playing it, it was hard to put down. I don't know why they made such a big deal. The story isn't that impressive. It really crossed the line with me. That restriction. Been replaying the Batman Arkham games, not the ones for the Switch. They kind of suck. It's funny how I hated finding Wisps and Arceus, but I'll go out of my way to find the Riddler trophies. I have all, if not most, of the Batman Arkham games on Steam. And I got them on sale like randomly here and there. I've never turned them on. I played a little bit of, I think, Arkham Asylum back in the day because a friend had it, and I was watching them, and the combat looked really cool, and let me try it. I'm like, yeah, this is cool. And it's like I knew I'd want to play it at some point, and then I just never did. I found this YouTuber. I just watched a video today, actually, about like game burnout. What's her name? Crap. I'll have to look it up. But it's about like gaming and burnout and stuff. And she's like, oh, I beat like 20 games a year. Like I'm lucky if I beat 2 games a year. And I'm realizing that like, oh, well, I play like a lot of roguelikes and games that don't really have a definitive ending anyway. So that's fair. But the suggestion was you should make a list of games you want to beat. And because like if you have a lot of games, like a big collection, like on Steam I have over 300 games. You'll never get to them. But if you like make a list, you make a point to actually sit down and play them, you know, you'll reduce your pile of shame, and I might try that. I'm one of the 9% of players who found them all. I'm unwell about Riddler. That's pretty cool though. Have you found all the gimme golds? I wish there was a map for them. In this game, so, okay, something I learned about the gimme gold coins, if you're talking about the coins specifically, and this might help you, is that they just respawn. Because they're not like a hidden item in this game. Maybe you're talking about a different game. You need, is it 999 or 1,000 of them to evolve the gimme gold chest into Goldanga. So to get more of them faster, they're not actually like a hidden collectible. You actually fight the chests that are on the different watchtowers in the game. Where's the map? I never know all the buttons. So like this watchtower here has a gimme gold chest on it. Those respawn too, But if you fight them, they give you anywhere from like 30 to 50 coins. And so when I wanted to get Goldango, I just ran to all the watchtowers and fought, because I already had a ton of coins from collecting them throughout the game, but I just ran and collected the rest real quick. So yeah, I thought they were a hidden treasure collectible as well. And once I realized that they respawn, I'm like, oh, these aren't that kind of like collectible. And then when I was looking at like a guide on how to evolve a certain Pokemon, it's like, oh, you just need this many coins. Go fight the chests. And when you kill them, they give you the coins. I'm like, oh, so much easier. So that's how I got that one. I don't actually have that many Steam games, mainly because my brother has a lot. I would just buy, so I play his. That's fair. Yeah, I've over the years, I've spent so much on Steam games. I have so many. I've also gotten like a bunch for free just because, you know, YouTube, and played each one a little bit, you know, some more than others. But most of my Steam games I've bought during sales, and I've just not really picked up. So yeah, I think making a list is a good idea. Sorry just getting in. Are you using a shiny charm or like the Masuda method? Both, actually. Otherwise, the raid is super crazy for getting shiny. I did Masuda method for breeding the Squirtles, and I have a shiny charm. So it's actually 1 in 512 are my odds. Thank goodness. The newest games was the Outlast series, because there was a bundle for 4 on sale. Love those games. I've not played those. All right. Is this the last one in this box? So we're almost at 480 actually. There's no way that this is our shiny. It's not gonna work. I'll hatch it, but my hopes are shattered. We chewed through that box, and we did not get a shiny. Does the song ever pick up? Here we go. One shiny Squirtle, please. Crap. Okay. That is a no on the prediction. I really let myself believe. Here's what we'll do. I'll show you the thrilling world of breeding eggs. Breeding eggs. You grab a Squirtle. You grab your Masuda Ditto. This one's from Japan. You get your native language Squirtle. And you put on your funky music. Connor, we'll see you later. You head to Alfornada. That's 480 we've hatched. Okay, hold on. I screwed up my zoom here. Okay. You go to this building right here. It's a fancy looking restaurant. And you buy yourself this. when you eat it. All right. Then the timer is ticking. You have 30 minutes of Egg Power 2. You go over to just the outside of town, right over here. Clear the road. And then pop down your picnic. Put away Koraidon. You stand next to this basket. And then you go refill your water bottle. Okay. It's also good to hit the basket pretty frequently because it can only hold 10 eggs before it stops. All right. Next, it's good to find something else to do while you wait. So I'm going to set this up here. I don't know if it's going to work. It's going to take me a minute to set this up. Oh. I got to plug it in. The cat did find her dinner, and she followed me back upstairs. Not really helpful. Okay. Or I'm not really helpful in that department. Settings. Let's see. Controller. Is this controller working? A. Crap. Getting this thing to connect to my computer is just a pain. I need this controller. Crazy Bunny, we'll see you later. Voice cracked. Input. Oh, it found it. I found it. Look at that. Oh, it's confused. Left, right. This controller's not working too good. This button's not working. Well, that's stupid. Okay, so that's that. That's that. That's start. Start's not working? This is absurd. I'm just gonna use an Xbox controller, I think. I don't want to. I don't think I have a choice. I'll use a Nintendo USB cable and my Xbox controller. Oh, and I gotta hit the... Hang on. Pokemon eggs. Yep. Okay, cool. All right, so A button. It doesn't sense my controller. A, there we go. Left shoulder, right shoulder. And it already knows the D-pad. Perfect. Okay, so I got my keybinds set up. We are going to work on my other Pokemon goal, which is completing the Pokedex in Fire Red. See that? Come on, focus. There it is. So I have this cool little device here that lets me plug Fire Red into my computer. And I can start the game and pull it up on the computer. I gotta pause the music, I guess, because it'll be loud. How do I make it quieter? It's so loud. Oh, I found it. Okay. And then I need to get you a screen. I'm also currently working on that. Nice. I gotta grab some eggs here. Okay, I should probably capture the screen. Let me see if this works. Game capture. Specific window. Playback.exe. Okay. Where is it? It's not working. Okay, it's probably the wrong window. Oh, there it is. Great. Okay, I can just crop that out. You put it right up there. Yay. All right. So, we're at the Safari Zone because I'm trying to get a couple different Pokemon. I am attempting to get a... What do I need? Crap. It's up here. A Chansey. I need Chansey. And I need Kangaskhan. I already have Psyduck, but I don't have Golduck. And I'm doing a Living Dex, so I might as well try and catch this as well. Perfect. This is already going really well. I don't want to nickname the Psyduck. Yeah, I don't have Golduck, though. Okay, so basically, this is what I've been doing, is just coming to this area where the Chanseys have a 4% chance to spawn. There's one now! Are we going to get the Chansey right now? No way we get this. This is what always happens. And fled. Yeah, so I've been finding a lot of these, and I cannot catch them. Getting a lot of eggs. Is the music too loud in the game? Is the game volume still really loud to anyone else? It feels like it's pretty loud. Yeah, I cannot get Chansey to save my life. And then I need Kangaskhan, and I think that's everyone in Fire Red in the Safari Zone. I haven't even started my Leaf Green save yet, so I'm kind of a ways off from getting the completed Pokedex in this game. Yeah, this is what I've been doing. Grabbing up Squirtle eggs. Trying to get Chansey. I think it'd probably be better if I turned off the... Like, turned it down dramatically and got back to this music. How do I make it go away now? So, yeah, like I said, we get 30 minutes on the sandwich. I would like to fill at least one more box with Squirtle eggs so we get up to 500 today. That shouldn't be too hard with one... I keep calling it a sandwich. One Egg Power 2 meal. Maybe it'd be better if I cropped out the black bars too. Kind of no point in having them, right? There we go. Oh, earlier Wood said, move Soup's bowl to the stairs. He doesn't even want it now. Oh, I threw a ball. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. I wonder if I can use 2 fingers and go like left and right. No. I can use 1 finger and look left and right real fast. Spinning in a circle like that doesn't use steps in the Safari Zone, so it's good not to walk if possible. I'm not very good at spinning in circles, so I keep moving. All right, we need Chansey. It's lagging. I think I'm doing too much with my computer right now. I didn't mean to throw a ball. Because he needed to lay in front of the door because he knew I was going to be getting ready to leave. He managed to get out this time. You can't contain cats. I know, we're multitasking. You have to. If you want a lot of eggs... Oh, here we go. We got our Chansey. If you want a lot of eggs, this is how you have to do it. You got to be watching a TV show or something. This is what I do to prep for these, but I just didn't prep enough this time. All right. I need Chansey luck now. Here we go. Please. 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 Fled. Oh my gosh. Torture. I can't have anything today. I don't get my shiny Squirtle. I don't get my 4% Chansey. Yeah, Chansey sucks. Did you know you can like kick a ball for the Pokemon in your picnic? That whistles at them. I think it's, yeah. One of the triggers like drops a little soccer ball and they'll play with it. Like they'll kick it to you or each other and you can kick it back to them. Oh, it's outside the picnic range. I can't do anything. Squirtle's going to kick it to me. Ditto's chasing. This is like the only thing you can do to kill time at picnics. But yeah, it is really cute. There's a method to catching hard to catch mons. I think it's bait, ball, rock, bait, ball. It came from a YouTuber I used to watch. I didn't. All I watched was like, I think a video on the Safari Zone recently, and they said that like your odds of them running away are, you know, this and this. You're better off just throwing a ball. But I'm happy to try that. I mean, I've lost enough chances at this point where if there is like a legitimate tried and tested method for catching them. But I mean, I've had bait make them flee like anything else, so I'm just scared, you know. Maybe if we get it here in a minute, I'll try it, I suppose. Couldn't hurt, right? Oh, yeah, if you can keep that... I don't know, maybe you're a person that lets your cats outside. I don't do that. We lost a cat that way growing up, and ever since I've only had indoor cats. But if you don't like having outdoor cats, while they're young, it's best to, like, just never give in to that. I know you said you found him, so outside is going to be, like, a desire for maybe forever. But yeah. Here we go. Okay, so you said the method was bait, ball, rock, bait, ball. Okay, so I'll try it. Bait. Harness is good, yeah. Chansey fled. So I don't know if that's the best method. I tried making a Kato. What does that mean? Oh, a catio. I thought you were talking about Kato the YouTuber. Oh. I'm tired. I thought you were thinking it was like ratio as opposed to patio. I saw Kato and I'm like, what? It's just confused. This Venomoth is rare, but I already have one. Soup wasn't fond of outside. We brought him and his mom in because she was both pregnant and a kitten. He was born shortly after. He got defensive. I was like confused. Like, what does that mean? I thought I was just being trolled. Like, here we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound defensive. Oh, I haven't been collecting eggs, have I? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Crap. We hit 10, so we could have probably had more. I gotta stay on top of the eggs. Acts like he was raised in the streets, though. Can't stay in one spot. Let's check our timer. Oh, we're almost out of... Where do I move this? We have 4 minutes left on our food. So I should probably start another picnic. Is this the picnic button? Yeah. Come on, give us more chance in the next 4 minutes. Could you get by with just like playing with them with some toys or something to get all the energy out? Taurus, I think also rare, but I already have one. Let's plan rid of dinner. Nice. Kittens are awesome.
Cat. Fact number 21. A cat's tail is actually a highly sensitive antenna used for detecting dinner time, or breakfast time, or lunchtime.
It's not giving us a chancey. Fonzo was dead, getting sleepy. Mudkip, we'll see you later. We'll hatch some Squirtles for you. All right. I'm going to do one more encounter in Pokemon Fire Red. And if it's not a chancey, we go back to hatching. It's not a chancey. Okay, that's fine. We will retire from the Safari Zone. Save. All right. Stand by. I think I can. It says hit escape. I'll just close the window. All right. Pack up the picnic here. We'll see what we got in our boxes. That's a picnic again. I always like to sleep all day if they don't go out, if they don't go outside, they gallop like racehorses through the house. Oh no, I'm in the wrong box. That's terrible. Oh no. That means I gotta move all these eggs. I knew I should have checked first. Okay, wait. So we got these here. I need 2 to fill out that box. Put those there. Then we need 4 from this one. That's a row. All right. I'm probably going the long way around here. Okay, so we did end up with 2 more boxes of eggs, plus a little more, which is great. That's not what I meant. Let's go back to our spot that we've been circling, and we'll start a prediction. Do we get a Squirtle in this box? 2 minutes in Twitch. You can predict with some channel points. We're going to hatch another couple of boxes here. Well, hopefully less than that. Oh, I have this extra Squirtle for, like, breeding. Let's set this back up. So we'll put it there. Yeah, and then boxes. All right, so we've hatched 480 today. If we finish this box, we'll be over 500. When Soup gets zoomies, tries to climb the walls, it's amusing to watch. Yeah, the cat distribution system is working overtime over at Wood's place. Cat hair knows, I think. There's always a few cats out back at work. Mama cat, lurking as you finish work. Well, welcome. Back with no shiny marine. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly still, but sorry to hear that. I also don't have my shiny Squirtle. Maybe the storm will be good luck. Maybe. Cat distribution system got me last week. Oh no. Okay. That's another 5 here. Oh, so many Squirtle eggs hatched. We're almost at the odds. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this might be faster. We got this, right? Work is chaos you learn to laugh at. I like that. Yeah, I hope everything works out there, Wood. It's cool that you're rescuing a cat in need, though. I like that. Can't give any luck, I need it. That's fair. I would be the same way. I still have never hatched a shiny. I've caught them in the wild, during outbreaks, not during outbreaks. In fact, I keep catching a shiny Pokemon that are not part of an outbreak when I'm hunting in an outbreak. It's happened like 3 times now. I got 2 shiny Nosepass. You guys were there for that. That was on stream. While I was in a totally different outbreak. Yesterday, I got Hoot Hoot. Right? That's the name. While I was hunting for Snow-Run. It just, there it was. Just there, hanging out. There was a 3rd time it happened too. I just can't remember what it was. But I'm like, what? Why does this keep happening? $4.90. Oops. We got this. Always tried. That's how we got all our cats. We also have 2 TNR, the ferals. Feral ones stop having so many kittens and new cats around. There's there's full like organizations that go around getting feral cats fixed and stuff, and they release them back because, well, the shelters are overrun, and also a lot of them are not really pets at that point. Come on. This has to happen, right? This has to happen today. There's still, on YouTube, on our poll, there's so much belief that this happens today. And no. So you want to call the kittens we see so we can drop them off at the local shelter. It's pretty much always full. Yeah. Let's see. So we have rescued a 7 month old kitten that was skin and bone. The vet said he looks like he's a Maine Coon. I'm glad you rescued him. Oops, I keep hitting. I was using the Xbox controller, now my brain's all wonky because of the controls. Okay, so another batch here. Are you using egg level sandwiches that make the eggs hatch faster? Oh, that's right. I'm not. I should though. I guess that's a good reason to do this in Alfornada, because they have the egg level 2 sandwiches. We're getting through them pretty quick, but maybe I should do that since we're kind of... Oh, did I bump the counter up? We started at 480. Yeah, we're at 495 now. Let's do that. That's a good idea. Thank you. I suppose we can still run circles if we want to. Just have to travel back. Yeah, people abandoning pets just... don't get me started. Oh, look, I barely walked out the door and an egg started hatching. I couldn't even get on Karai. That's funny. What if this is the shiny? The lighting here is really making these Squirtles look pale. It's really tricking me into thinking we're getting our shiny. Oh, it's tricky. It's really tricking me. Is this our shiny? $500th egg? Not a shiny. In 12 more eggs, that'll hit odds, which means we are only 12 eggs away from getting shiny Squirtle. Yes, so these 10 here, plus 2 more out of this box, and we'll be there. We'll have shiny Squirtle. Get ready. You don't have to check the shadow. The skin's noticeably lighter. Do you think it's noticeable? The lighting is so wild. I'll just have to trust, because I don't like checking the shell. I want to see his stupid shiny little face when he hatches. If you get any strange messages from me, it's my big fur baby, Monty. 1 in 512, my hiney. No, we're getting it. It's happening. In the next 12 eggs, this is going to happen. It's going to happen. This is happening. This is happening. Just get ready. Just get ready. Just get ready. Buckle up, everybody. Your voice reminds me a lot of Doug. Doug, I'm not sure if you know who this is. I do. I don't know why. I don't hear it at all. I feel like he sounds way different than me. I listen to my own voice a lot. I just don't hear it. And you're not the first person to say that either. I hear it clear as day. I don't... Maybe I watch too much of him and I accidentally emulate, because I watch a lot of his videos. Maybe I'm accidentally emulating a little bit without realizing it. I don't know. I'm not, I swear, I'm not trying to do that, but I do not hear it at all. I'll get done editing a video of mine and I'll put it on one of his streams or one of his YouTube videos, and it's not even, there's no similarity to me. I just don't hear it at all. I'm not saying you're wrong. You're not the first person to say it. It's just interesting. Was that 5? Okay. 505. No. That's okay. We expect it in the next 7 eggs. So you do Nuzlocke when you get the shiny. Yeah, that's the plan. Shiny hardcore Nuzlocke. Yeah, this will be my starter for it. I tend to talk like YouTubers I watch a lot. I tend to quote things they say. I probably do that quite a bit, and I don't realize it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, this one really tricked me. The light is shining very brightly on this Squirtle. Not going to be fooled again. I know you're not shiny. Whenever you sing, you feel like you sound like Jelly Roll. I don't know who that is. Also, I avoid singing at all costs. No, this isn't the light. That's just the lighting. I don't like hatching them here. This is really messing with me. Okay, go. Wait, is that 5? Okay, so we're at 510. That's okay. That's okay. Now, this means the prediction was a no. We did not get the Squirtle in this box. If you're on Twitch, you may as well just go ahead and vote yes, because 2 more eggs hits odds. 1 in 512. But is there a shiny Squirtle in this box? Any one of these, but probably one of these 2, could be our shiny Squirtle. Because that's how odds work. Did the Dinkum 100 days do good enough for 200 days? Not quite yet, but it's doing good. Hopefully you're not wrong. No one else is voting against you so far, so I think you're... Oh, someone voted against you. But you've only bet 10 points, so... Okay, so this is it. This is egg 512. All right, we have hit shiny odds. We are officially owed a shiny Squirtle. That means any of these eggs has a definitely high chance of having one, because that's how odds work. It's fun to watch everyone's perspectives. Everyone does such a good job. I really enjoyed going through and watching everybody's and seeing what they got up to. I was alone for a lot of it, so it's just cool to see everyone's like areas come together. Oops. Oops. That was 5. Okay. So we're at 5:15. My favorite cartoon show, like Family Guy or South Park? I will probably say South Park, actually. I used to like Family Guy like a long time ago, and yeah, I just got to a point where I stopped watching. I don't think for any particular reason, and now if I see clips of it or something, I'm just kind of like, I remember when I liked stuff like this. Futurama's up there, and maybe I almost like Futurama more, but I don't keep up with it enough. I think I'm like behind right now. And South Park's one of the shows where you really want to watch it when it's fresh, especially like when they are making a season like they're making now, where they're really like on top of everything going on in the world. Whereas Futurama, it kind of lives, it touches on like trending topics, but it's more or less it kind of, you could pick it up at any point. Which half of your 100 days in Dinkum last night, I think people just like hating on your success. What do you mean? Have you seen any? I haven't seen any like hate. What are you talking about? You make me really self-conscious. Have you seen the episode 2 of South Park this season? Yeah. I don't want to get too into the subject matter of those episodes in particular, but they're I'm very entertained. What do we got? Not a shiny. We're at 5:15, I said? Yeah, so this will be 5:20. I mean to ask if you intentionally made a Futurama reference in your Dinkum video with the glorious golden statue. I didn't. But I should go around saying that I did. It might have been buried deep in my subconscious. But I always have to defend the golden statues when Kato's around. She does not like them. Oh, that's fine. So yeah, we're at 5:20 now. Opinion on Sobble. I can't remember what Sobble looks like. So, neutral. Water Monarch dropped that hater comment and then left the chat. So now I'm just sitting here wondering if my video's getting like a bunch of hate comments right now, and I'm just over here, let's hatch some Squirtles. Oh, here we go. I mean, after you got the boat and after the boat made the others, like, where'd Dan get this boat? He's spending dinks on himself and not the town. Oh, right, yeah. They were convinced that I was like spending all the money on everything for me, just selfishly. And I don't think I was. If I was, it's because I'm very irresponsible with money. It wasn't intentional. I guess I don't respect money in that case. But I don't think I did. And it was just they accused me so much that I'm kind of gaslit into thinking maybe I was being too selfish with the money. It's the downside of sharing an island because, yeah, like the person who hosts the island in Dinkum has to be like the person buying all the big stuff. So, I didn't want to be holding on to everybody's cash. I would have much rather someone else had like hosted the island. So because I knew I would be like the butt of all those jokes. The water lizard starter. Oh, I can't envision what this looks like. Hold on, I'm just gonna look it up. Hold on. What's my sandwich time? 15 minutes? Oh. If I had to rate Sobble out of 10, 10 being like, cool, Pokemon, and 1 being like, ugh, Pokemon, I'd probably say like, I don't know, 4? I'm thinking 4. Sorry if you're a big fan. I typically don't tap like on YouTube videos, but I thoroughly enjoyed the Dingham video. Easiest like of my life. Thank you. What's Intlian? What's that? I don't know what that is. Is that another one? Cancel my membership. How dare you? Love Sobble. He's just a little guy. I don't know. I like Squirtle. The final evolution of Sobble. Oh. You're saying that it can take the shot at me. Got it. Froakie? Froakie's cuter, I think. I would give Froakie like a 6.5. But the problem is, I started at Gen 1 because I'm older than the dust on your front lawn. That wasn't a good analogy. I'm just old. So I started with Gen 1, and, you know, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander were my starters. And everyone after has been just kind of okay, you know? Anywhere from just okay to really bad. Fuecoco? You know what? I like Fuecoco. You know what? These starters actually in this game are rated a lot higher for me. I would say, like, they're all, like, 8s. You know, 8s or 9s. But I don't like the final evolution of, like, any of these Pokemon in this one. It's weird to have, like, a critter like Sprigatito that's on all 4s standing upright by the end of the evolution chain. I think we should have just leaned into, like, all 4s cat, you know, that looks really awesome. But I always feel that way about the final evolution of pretty much any Pokemon. The little baby ones are the cutest, and then they get to, like, their final form, and it's always like, oh, what happened? Putting the freaking Game Freak. Wait, what? Sobble's cool, but please, Game Freak, stop making all the starters evolve into first. I thought the starters of this one were I don't know, a return to, I guess, my vibe when it comes to adorable starters. Antlion was a James Bond reference, so that's why he's like that. Oh, okay. Take the shot. I see. Just like people. Our final evolution is usually not the cutest. I'm just numb to the Squirtle's hatching at this point. Signature move is Snipe Shot. my gosh. Right at the edge of town. This town's weird. There's like nothing for miles and just a paved road with a whole civilization on it, one road, and then it's just nothing again. Okay. That was not it. So we had 480, 45, 490. No, that doesn't make any sense. 480, 85, 90, 95, 500, 505, 510, 515, 520, 525, we're up to 530. Okay. So confusing. Oh, Hoshi sent over a raid and did not send an alert to me. I'm sorry. Hoshi, thank you for the raid. How are you? What were you playing? How did it go? Welcome to our Squirtle hell. The starters tend to reference things based on the region, like these ones are performers, magician, singer, and dancer. Oh. I can definitely see the performer in them. It's just, yeah, that's really, I never knew that. That's pretty cool. Played Final Fantasy XIV, did some Palace of the Dead. I was talking about your shiny hatching journey the whole time. Figured I'd send my friends over. Oh, so you rated on Twitch and you're in YouTube chat. That's confusing. Okay. How was 14? Palace of the Dead. Is that a mini game in for? I've not played enough 14 to know everything about it. Sorry. No, you're fine. You're fine. The name didn't match. So I'm like, wait, what's happening? That's cool. Thank you for sending everybody over. Start high school in 3 days. Oh, have fun. Congratulations. Enjoy your last 4 years public school. My gosh. Yeah. Palace of the Dead is a minigame with its own leveling system. I'm soloing and trying to get all the treasure. Ooh, okay. I log into my Final Fantasy XIV house once every month to make sure they don't sell it for under me. But I tell you what, once World of Warcraft's housing system releases next year, can't promise me to keep that sub active. I don't know yet. I want to, but like World of Warcraft is so much more comfortable for me. Like after playing a good amount of Final Fantasy XIV, I like it way more than I used to, but it's just World of Warcraft just keeps edging it out a little bit. In my personal rankings of MMOs. Are we kidding right now? We went through a whole nother box. Is the cat's name still Hungry Beast or now Full Beast? Whelmed Beast. Not overwhelmed, not underwhelmed. Just whelmed. I will need to be streaming World of Warcraft a bit once the update happens too. I want to get really into like the housing system, and I feel like that would be worth some streams. Ouch. But I will probably play some more Final Fantasy at some point. I'm like the WoW too. I kind of take big long breaks from it and come back. Do we get cat luck? these next 5 eggs. Weird song. Are your VODs on YouTube? Yes. Yeah. I think the Final Fantasy ones are on YouTube. Come on, shiny. Oh, don't do that. Uh-oh. Are we still alive? Cat stepped on the keyboard. Well, if you watch your WoW streams, might even convince me to pick it back up. I played a whole bunch recently, like not streaming it, just to like get some characters ready and like build up my wealth a little bit so I can actually like afford a house. I assume it's gonna cost something. It was fun, but now I'm several updates behind. They did the Under City or whatever it's called, some big update, and I don't know. I was like, I kind of had my fill at this point, so I did the rare thing of not playing after an update. Usually updates keep people going. Is this one? No. Okay. We didn't do it. 540 Squirtles hatched. And we still have not hit a shiny. Cats and keyboards don't mix. Mine got bored and went away. There's a one-shot strategy for Chen Pao. Every time I get my hopes up, and every time I'm disappointed. I think I do need to go and like dump these Squirtles in a river or something because I'm running out of space now. I really thought we'd do it today. Make all of them level 100. Oh my gosh. It takes so long. At least doing it legitimately. It'd be bad for the local ecosystem.
Brought pasta salad to movie night, but the only thing I had to toss it in was a beach pail from my garage. Rinsed it real good, but the dressing had a faint plastic flavor. I blamed the olives. They always look suspicious.
Poor Chuck. A poppy mill for Pokemon, oh my gosh. Well, lesson of the day, never get your hopes up in a crossing minute stream. That's so mean. It's just because it's true doesn't mean it's a nice thing to say. All right. Kato's live in Peak doing the Mesa update. So she's trying to like I think she's doing some achievement hunting. So I'm gonna send you over there. I don't think she's on Twitch. So Console Kato on YouTube. Oh, wait a minute. No, she's not. So yeah. And I'll probably stream again tomorrow. Because we got to try this again. So you will be, if you're on YouTube, you'll automatically sent over to Kato's stream. If you're on Twitch, thank you for being here. Thanks everybody. It was cool. I will do a Squirtle purge and get some more. We'll try it again. I can't believe we went over odds and we still haven't caught one of these things. I'm so distraught. Mass release. Mass release. I'm going to I'll keep some because some of you unironically seem to want me to trade them. But I will, well, I won't probably keep any of these. I'll just trade different ones. But yeah, I'll throw these in Pokemon Home and then go on my phone and release them into the great unknown, or I'll give them to a food bank or something like that. And yeah. Thanks, everybody. Hang out for Kato's stream. Enjoy some Peak. And that's all I got. Goodbye.